I got another vape shop review for you today. Most of the vape shops I find to go to and review, I just search vape shops near me, and I go to the ones that come up. But this one came highly recommended from a friend that owns another vape shop close by in Harrisburg. This is Stars and Stripes Vapor in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. We had gone in there. My wife and I had gone in 2 days ago. And it was a step above the rest so far. They had a great selection of Ejuice, but when we first walked in, they didn't bombard us. Hey, what can I get for you? It was just hi. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the shop. And they, we looked around a little bit and then made our way to their tasting bar, which was eye catching. It was really neat. They had 2 Lazy Susans set up, as well as another little section in the center for I guess a premium e-liquid section, and they had all glass bottles with the little eyeglass dripper, and they had a tank set up for each flavor, so as you spun it around, that each label was facing you, and that was really neat. They had instead of the cheap little Ego plastic tanks, they actually had metal tanks. They were replaceable atomizers and whatnot, but they were all metal. They all had removable drip tips. They were just a lot classier to have than the real cheap little tasters that most people use that cost about 70 cents. There was some love put into it, but when he started talking about his Ejuice, I really started to understand why he put so much love into his tasting bar, because he put so much love into his Ejuice. The gentleman there, Mo, he's the mixologist. He works at his shop during the day, and at night he makes his e-liquid at his own house in a clean room. And he just strikes me as a guy who put his life into these Ejuices, because you can taste them. You can taste how much love and respect were put into these Ejuices. The levels of flavor and the vapeability, something you can just vape on all day. He had this one flavor, he said, that is his top seller. It was sweet nuts, and it was awesome. I had tried it in a tank, and he said, this is our most popular, did you like it? I said it was good. He said, well, try it like this, and he pulled out his own dripper and replaced the cotton and put a couple of drops on there, and I tasted it, and it blew me away. It was just so good. You got a taste in the beginning, and then you exhale, you get a lasting taste. It was really, really like no taste I've ever had. It actually had a salty taste, almost like you were eating warm pretzels with the sweet caramelized nuts to it. It was excellent. But I digress. The shop itself was excellent. I got to sit and talk with Mo for about an hour and a half, and he answered any question that I had, and he knew all the answers, and I just felt like he really actually knew all the answers. He wasn't just filling me up with BS. He knew what his product was, and he knew how to sell them. But he knew how to sell the product to the person who was looking for that certain product. He wasn't buy this because it's great, or buy this because it makes me more money. It was, listen, these are the products we have, and I think you might like this product a whole lot if you try it. And we did, my wife and I, we tried a lot of different flavors, and eventually at the end of our vape tour that we had gone on over those 2 days, we decided to give Mo and Teresa at Stars and Stripes our business. We had told him what we were looking for, and he pointed us in the right direction, told us pros and cons as to why we should and shouldn't, buy this particular product. Will we get pigeonholed and not be able to use it for everything else? And no, it worked great. We ended up buying the Camry K101 mod telescoping, and he set us up with the right batteries to use, and a rebuildable atomizer setup. We got the right wires. Different techniques he taught us on what to try when you're first building a coil and things like that. He was great. They really were great. Something they had at this particular location that I hadn't seen before was a water machine. I taste a lot of vapor, and if you don't have a drink with you, flavors can kind of stay in your mouth or stay in your nasal cavity, and just having a drink to refresh your palate is really necessary sometimes. So that was really cool to have, because I was able to do that and properly taste his flavors naturally the way that they were meant to be, which was one at a time. So that was really neat. His wife Mo's wife Teresa. She just seemed to know everything that was in stock. You know what I mean? She knew all the prices. When it came time to, I had asked, hey Mo, do you have this in stock? And he went, hey honey, do we have this in stock? And she knew right away, yes or no, what we do, what we don't, the price, and things like that. So that was wonderful. And checkout was a breeze. She had all the stuff, as we were talking about this whole time, that we said we were going to buy. She already picked it out. She already put it by the register. And that was really nice. I liked the feeling of being an elite customer, even though I was just some guy who walked off the street. It was a pleasure to deal with these team of a husband and wife running a vape shop, because they really have their whole lives, it seems, wrapped up into it. One night a month they do a vape night. It could have even been once a week. Honestly, I don't remember. But they'll have a guy there that will teach you about rebuilding coils, and he'll build it for you the way he likes to do it, and show you the way he built it, so you can learn and hone a craft if that's what you're looking for, or if you're looking to just quit smoking cigarettes. They have really exquisite flavors that's going to help you want to quit smoking, because you won't get bored with certain other flavors that don't have as many layers to it or have as much care that was put into the juices. So that was really neat. If you're looking to learn about vape shops or learn about vaping, and you don't really like watching online videos, and you're in the area of Stars and Stripes Vapor, then you got to check it out, because you'll learn a lot. I learned a lot, and I had already known a lot about vapor, and he didn't talk down to me one bit. Whether he knew more than me or he didn't, he treated me the same way. I could have been a scientist, and he still treated me with the utmost respect, and that was really cool to see. So check out Stars and Stripes Vapors. They do have a website, starsandstripesvapor.com, and they have their whole line of Ejuice that he won't even mass produce. That they're all very small batches that he had mentioned he makes so much juice that he can't keep up to mass produce it and create juices for other people. It's his baby, it's his product, and that was really neat to see that he had so much pride over his product. So please try to check out Stars and Stripes Vapor, because they impressed me very much.